Hey guys, so it has been probably like 15 years since I last made a YouTube video, and I thought, sorry, what's that? It's just my list for the video, prepared. I thought I would do a video just to kind of say, where the hell have I been? And the honest answer is, I don't know. I don't know what's happened. I've had a whole blackout and like I don't remember the last however many weeks it's been since I last filmed. Just joking. So I kind of felt like I needed a bit of time out and I needed to take a step back from making my YouTube videos, even though I love doing them. And I kind of posted less on my Instagram, which if you do follow me, you'll see that like I do post really frequently. And it's because although kind of things I was saying in my YouTube videos and posting on Instagram were true, like I wasn't lying about anything, I felt like I wasn't being the real me, which I will get on to explaining in just a second. So where have I been? I went to Thailand and I got back, when was it? Last Thursday, early hours in the morning, and I was there for I think just under 3 weeks, something like that. Now I had booked to go on that trip with somebody, but I actually ended up going on my own, and there is a reason that I went on my own. And sorry, I need a swig of this because I don't know how to say this. So why was I in Thailand on my own? I've thought about a million ways I can say this and how I could make a YouTube video on it, and do you know what I mean? For me, it's a part of who I am, so I'm just gonna say it because it's not a big deal. It's not something strange or crazy. Why am I finding it so like overwhelming to say? Oh my god, I literally didn't think this was gonna happen. I don't even know why I'm laughing. This isn't funny. It's not. I'm not even about to say something funny. Okay, girl, get it together. I was in Thailand on my own because I am gay. And it may seem shocking, or it might not, you know. My stepmom said she called it, like she knew for years and years when I told her like a month ago. I feel tongue-tied because this has been such a massive part of my life that I have kind of kept to myself. I've known since I was at least 14 that I've liked girls, and yes, I have been with guys, and in my mind I'm still trying to figure out whether I'm bisexual or just gay, and I don't think it's something that I need to kind of define or put a label on myself. I don't think I have to put myself into a category, but in my head I'm still kind of working this all out. So I went on my own to Thailand because just beforehand I came out as gay, and as some of you may know, I did have a boyfriend at the time, so I had to tell him the reason why I kind of couldn't go on with our relationship anymore, which, you know, was difficult, and maybe in a few months I could do a video on how you could kind of tell your partner or your loved one that actually it's not working out because, you know, they got the wrong thing in their pants. It's a pretty awkward thing to say, you know, so maybe a video would be helpful, but you know, I don't know yet. I had the choice of then obviously not going on the trip which we'd booked together, or deciding to go on my own. And I thought, do you know what? I can do this. I can go to Thailand on my own. I can have a good time. This is going to be my challenge. So I kind of was like, buckle the fuck up, we're going to Asia. And I did it, and I went, and I had so much fun. And as cringy and cliche, and everybody says this, but as like, you know, weird and annoying as it sounds, I went out there on a soul-searching, is it expedition? Exhibition. No, I think an exhibition is like if you go to an art show or gallery. What's the word? I went on a soul-searching adventure. Do you know, I actually think I went quite some way into finding myself, or at least really getting to know the real me, and everyone I met, I kind of wasn't like, oh, hello, I'm Flo and I like girls. That wasn't like my tagline. Yes, it was, if the girl was really fit. But, you know, if it came up in conversation, it's not something I would hide. And, because, you know, people would say to me, oh, were you travelling alone? And I'd say yes. And they'd be like, well, do you not have a boyfriend? And I'd be like, well, you know, actually, that's a little bit awkward. But I do like girls. Basically, that's all I said. And it felt amazing to say it. I was saying it to these complete strangers, and I was so scared to say it because we do live in a world where, you know, being homosexual, you know, is that the word? I'm trying to get used to all this lingo. Being gay is still kind of, some people look at it and they're like, what, I don't get it, what, I don't understand, like that's wrong. And some people are like, yeah, cool, what, whatever, like I don't care, like be whatever you want to be free. And so I was scared as to what people would react like, and because I hadn't told anybody at home, and people were just really cool. They were amazing. They were just like, oh, good for you, like I'm so glad you're like kind of living your life how you want to live it now, really respect you for that. And I felt so humbled, like sorry, this is such an overwhelming thing for me. I feel like this video is going to be all over the place, which is why I did write the list. I'm not going to show you the front of the list because I may have done some colouring and some highlighting and some bullet pointing and circling, and that's pretty embarrassing to show you, okay? So stop asking. I think, you know, I will probably do a whole video just on kind of my sexuality and kind of, you know, how long I've known for, how I came out, you know, everything like that. All the questions that everybody asks, I could do like a whole video on that. But basically, I've always been scared to put myself out there as liking girls, and kind of, as I said, telling it to complete strangers in Thailand and then them accepting me, it kind of woke me the fuck up. Like, it kind of taught me more about who I was and why I cared so much about other people's opinions. And because, like, on the way to Thailand, sorry, this is so jumbled, but on the way to Thailand, on the plane there, I sat next to someone and they'd said to me, when I look at you, I don't see anyone who's able to go off travelling on their own. I see someone who is really depressed, and when people like me go travelling on their own for 3 weeks, they end up committing suicide. And as you can imagine, that comment threw me off, and I cried the whole plane journey. Like, I'm not going to pretend I didn't, because I did. I cried and cried and cried. And I thought, okay, yeah, we all know it. You know, I talk about it. I got mental health problems. Like, shit, maybe I can't do this. Maybe I do need to go home. And I was so sad. I was sad that this person had made me feel like that. I was sad that I was having this much self-doubt when I'd been so confident beforehand. And all of my kind of visions of trying to go out there and be more confident and come back a stronger person were just kind of being fucked off, and that really upset me. But as soon as I kind of went my separate ways with this person, I felt a whole kind of boom of like euphoria. I think actually, because I'm like pretty geeky, I kept a travel journal while I was out there. And honestly, if you do go traveling or you go like on holiday, I would honestly recommend you to do this, because I had so much fun writing in it. And reading the stuff back that I've written, I'll be honest, I'm fucking hilarious. Okay, let me see. I did write about what was said to me and how it made me feel. I also think I might do a video, sorry, I'm just reading some of the stuff I've written. I think I might do a video on how I coped with food and eating and staying on track, as in like not relapsing and starving and stuff. I think I might do a video on that because it was something I was really scared of doing. Okay, so I've just written in here what the person had said to me, and I've said, at the time I was like, shit, I can't do this, I have to go home. I couldn't stop crying because I thought what this person was saying was true, and it made me feel like I'd let myself down, and Dad and Susie, which Susie is my stepmom. I said, But when we got our luggage and went our separate ways, I instantly felt better. I felt like I could breathe and it would all really be okay. As soon as I was on my own and the little powerful voice inside me said, "You got this, girl," I realised that it definitely was 100% the right decision, that I had gone on my own and that I was going to do this. And I wrote down that I knew that I was going to be happy, safe and comfortable in my own company, which I fucking was. I had the fucking best time ever on my own. And I honestly think I had more fun on my own than I would have done with another person. After leaving that kind of situation that got me really upset and then throwing myself, oh my god, literally I've drunk 1 glass of wine, I can't stop burping. Maybe that's like, you know, on a first date you shouldn't eat spaghetti, maybe I shouldn't drink wine. Just stick to the vodka. Just joking, I can't drink vodka. I drank too much of that when I was 16 and the smell of it now makes me feel deceased, like I've already dead, it's disgusting. I'm also trying to train myself to stop looking at this like viewfinder thing and looking at the lens to talk to you guys a bit better. Okay, let's get the list because I can't stay on track. I never have been able to stay on track. Hence the fact that my sexuality is all over the place. Yes, so going from that situation to then being with people that were fucking accepting me and just wanting to hang out with me because they liked me for who I was in the now, like, it really taught me a lot about who I was and how I take on board and absorb different people's opinions. So something that I was conscious about before going out was that people would not find me interesting or like a nice person. They wouldn't want to hang out with me. They'd find me boring. I was so scared. I was like, what if I don't make friends out there? So I bought myself a Kindle in case I didn't have friends. Then I could like be reading my Kindle and be like, I didn't come here to make friends anyway. I came here to fucking read. I thought that people would only kind of find me interesting if they knew my story. Like, yes, I had a shit time in my childhood, like, which is a whole other video. Like I've mentioned before, I had a shitty time. I've got shitty stories to tell. I've been in the darkest fucking places, like, that even like fucking the devil has not been in, I swear to you. And I thought that because all the kind of negative things that have happened to me in my past kind of make for an interesting story to tell, and people like often look at me and say, oh wow, you're so strong for like getting through that, like, oh my gosh. I kind of didn't want people to know me for that person. I didn't want people to like me and respect me because I'd gotten through something shit. I wanted people to respect me and like me and want to be around me for who I am in the present, not the past. Like, I want you to like me for who I am now. And that was something I was really scared about. But it kind of showed me that I don't have to always sell myself as short as I do. Like, it just taught me that I don't have to try and be somebody I'm not. I can just be myself and I'll be accepted for it, is what I'm trying to say. Like I've written here on my piece of paper, what did Thailand teach me about who I am? It taught me that actually I am a boss ass bitch. Like, fuck you telling me I can't do this trip on my own and that I'm gonna get myself into a spot of bother because of my mental health. Fuck you for saying that, because actually that gave me what I needed. No way was I gonna let that comment dictate how my trip was gonna go. I was not gonna live up to that comment because it wasn't true to who I am. It taught me that, you know, I am brave and I can go out and do the things that I want to do. And do you know what, like, people see mental health, as soon as you say those words, they automatically think it's negative. Like, Jesus, I'm leaning on the heater, I'm really fucking hot. One sec, sorry, please don't look at my trousers, they got dinosaurs on them in my pyjamas. What was I saying? If you can follow this video, I will give you a fucking cream egg because I'm finding it very confusing myself. Yeah, it taught me, oh, look at that good shot, girl. Jesus Christ, who am I? Anyway, I was conscious then that you might have been able to see my boobs the way I was bending down, but who am I kidding? I don't have any boobs. Basically, one of the main things that Thailand taught me was that I cannot let my eating disorder and my fear of foods and kind of weight gain and everything like that, I can't let that control my life anymore, because although I was in Thailand for such a short amount of time and there's so many other places in the world I can explore, this trip I think will always be the main thing I reflect on when someone says to me, how did you get through your eating disorder, how did you fight it? And I think this will be the main thing that I will reflect upon, is this solo trip that I took. My eating disorder doesn't mean shit to me. Like, I honestly, I can't, I'm sorry, this video is a piece of shit because I can't even talk properly, because just I feel so overwhelmed about everything I learned, this whole experience, everything I've learned about myself, all the people I met that taught me so much. Like, I feel so overwhelmed because I've not felt like this in probably my whole life. My whole life I've thought I can't achieve anything. I can't do anything. I'm too weak to do everything. I'm too shy. I'm too quiet. I'm too just everything rubbish. That is me. That's what I thought of myself. But this trip has showed me that, you know, you can be whoever you want to be. You can go wherever you want to go. You can do whatever you want to do, as long as it's fucking legal. I mean, who am I to say you can't do it if it's not legal? But I'm just recommending you should do things that are legal. Why do I ramble? My whole life is a ramble. How can I summarise my points of this video to make it a little bit more clear? If you've made it this far, yeah, the cream egg's coming your way. Where have I been? Why have I not filmed and uploaded anything for a long time? I took some time to myself because I'd come out as gay and left my boyfriend because I was gay, and decided to go on the trip to Thailand on my own to try and learn stuff about myself, challenge myself. It was an amazing time and such an important time for me because I learned so much about myself and about the world in kind of a really small amount. There's so much more I can learn. Overall, if you'd have asked me in my latest video that I've posted, my most recent one, how I was feeling, I'd say I felt kind of like underwhelmed with life, just sailing along, you know, just getting by, just surviving, just, you know, doing my thing. But ask me now how I'm feeling about life, then like, it's amazing. I'm seeing life in technicolor. No, I haven't been taking cocaine. I am completely sober. I'm just loving life. Like, oh my god, I've had an epiphany. I'm a new person. I might even change my name to fucking Helen because, you know, I'm feeling like I can do what I want. I'm not going to change my name to Helen because I don't know how to change my name on YouTube. I don't understand all the settings. Fuck, I'm so fucking weird. The main thing that I'm wanting to be shouting from the rooftops, because I've kept it quiet for so long, is that I like girls. I got girl power written on my arm, and, you know, it doesn't get more girly than that. This video, I think I struggle to focus at the moment because I'm really trying to make sure I look in the viewfinder here and not up here at myself, because the reason I look at myself up there is not because, you know, I'm a hot piece of sauce. It's because I tend to kind of like move around a lot in the videos, and I never know if I've kind of just cut my head off when I'm talking to you like that, or if, you know, I'm in shot, so I gotta check it out, okay? I'm sorry, this video was a state. I'm a state. I'm burning hot because of this radiator. Look how red I am. But yeah, I'm getting back into my vlogs, and I'm going to vlog tomorrow, okay? Just in case you're wondering. And I'm excited to feel just happy and elated and liberated, okay? I'll see you in my next video. I'm sorry I was gone for so long, but I'm fucking back, bitches.